with Rockland head coach Jeff Swick. Plus, we'll head to Connecticut and check out the top-ranked team in the state, Danbury, and if they could survive a possible upset scare by Fairfield Ward. And 20 teams competed from 3 different states in the Ridgefield Challenge. Find out the top team that prevailed when the desk returns after this timeout.
One, two, three, come on!
And he turns them here, heading looking for a ball, and there it is! Was racked, and there's the ball! Heilman with a quick 6.
Looking for the 2, and he's got it. Power double finish.
Just some of the great highlights from both Connecticut and in the Hudson Valley on the mats here in week 4. Well, the FCAC over the years has been dominated by just one program, Danbury, the top-ranked team in the state of Connecticut, facing a tough and physical Fairfield Ward squad, as this one would be a down-to-the-wire finish in the early goings. Fairfield Ward 15-1 on the season, Danbury 10-2, 145 class. Shane Jennings comes up with the pin over Phil Namitas. By pin, a 6-0 lead for Danbury. 160 class then, Hexai Laqui for Danbury, coming up with the pin over Mike Sheets. Danbury would race out to a 15-0 lead. 170 class then, John Garcia for Danbury, coming up with the pin over Connor Price. A 21-0 lead for Danbury here in the first 3 matches. 195 class, Joe Peterson of Danbury comes up with the pin over Jordy Proskinatopoulos for Fairfield Ward. Danbury still going up by 21 at this point. 220 weight class, Tristan Jacobson for Danbury comes up with the pin over Gabe Diaz for Fairfield Ward, and the Mustangs trying to get on the board but having no such luck in this matchup. Down to the lightweights then, 106 class, Paulo Freitas for Danbury with the pin over Matt Carell. Fairfield Ward still trailing by a large margin late in this dual meet. 120 class, Kevin Jack, one of the best wrestlers, if not the best wrestler in the state of Connecticut, wins by decision over Dan Ebert, 17-3. Danbury rolls to the victory by a final of 53-20.
I was going my match. I took him down in the first period. I tried to go for that half. It didn't really work too well. And then after the second period, I picked down. And I kept trying to get up. And coach said, hit ball and chain, you know? And coach is not just there for good looks. He's a good-looking guy. But he told me hit ball and chain. I hit ball and chain, and I pinned the guy. And if you notice, you know, he's a smart guy. Coach, honestly, without him, I would not know what to do.
Soundbite of the year right there. All right, so let's take a look at the win by the Danbury Hatters, a 53-20 victory, improving Danbury's mark to 11-2 on the year, winning 11 of the 14 matches. Shane Jennings, along with 6 others, all getting pins in the win, while you saw highlights of Kevin Jack as well as Zach Temper, each winning by major decisions. 20 teams from 3 different states competed this past weekend at the Ridgefield Challenge. We'll start in the 99 class. Jake Friedman out of Monroe Woodbury winning by decision over Iona Prep Stephen Fay. He would win the match 7-6 as Woodbury would take first in the tournament as he took the 99 class division title. 120, Kevin Side out of Ridgefield winning by decision over Alex Baum out of Monroe Woodbury. A 5-4 decision as Ridgefield would place 8th in the tournament as Side would take the 120 class. 126 then, Dylan Robuto for Somers winning by decision over Ridgefield's Matt Philbin. Budo coming up with a 20-5 win, taking home the 126 title. 138 then, Larry Corton for Somers, pinning Ryan Ballin out of Middletown as Somers would take 4th in the tournament. And Corton would be the champion of the 138 class. And then in the 145 division, Dan Grober of Amity winning by decision over Connor Reddy out of Iona Prep, 8-0. Amity placed 10th in the tournament as Grober won the 145 class. Coming up later on this Wrestling Thursday edition of the High School Sports Desk, we'll unveil the high five plays of the week from around the Tri-State. And also coming up, another strong performance by the North Rockland wrestling team, capturing the title at the RCC. Their head coach will join us next when the desk rolls on after this timeout.